that it's
All right, guys. If y'all are listening to this man, you need to stop. You need to actually go and watch all of the trial. Because the people that I hear commenting about things that they think are facts in this case, it makes it very clear to me that they did not actually watch the trial. For example, the ARCA guys. Look up the ARCA website. These guys, their specialty is pulling off data from Lexuses and Toyotas from basically like their black box information that the police and other people can't access. That's their specialty, that they can recover things that seem to be lost. Yet they were never given access to Karen Read's vehicle, nor did they ask for it. Their company is a reconstructionist company. They did not have any of the inculpatory facts that they needed from this case, and they did not ask for those facts. That is red flags of the highest extent, okay? If I'm going to hire somebody to do a car reconstruction of somebody being hit by a vehicle, I am going to want to know what speed they were going, what direction they were going, what time of day and night it was, what the weather was, what the lighting situation was, what the car itself tells me as far as, are there alarms that go off when people are going, too close to another vehicle or a pedestrian? I do not have a Lexus. I have a nice car, the nicest car I've ever owned, and I love it. It's similar to the kind of car that Karen has. And if I am moving over in a lane and the vehicle thinks that I'm too close, it starts beeping and squawking at me. So, I mean, there are so many red flags there that it's ridiculous. I can't understand how people don't see that they are experts. They just weren't really experts in a fair way at all. They were not given the information that they needed. They created a cannon to whip a glass at the vehicle. That's what they did. That is not what the fuck the state is claiming happened. The state is not claiming that John hit his head on the vehicle either, which seems to be a big bone of contention that people aren't paying attention to. This is what confirmation bias does. It means you go into a situation with all of this bullshit information and you block out information that is really vital to the case. If you're not paying attention to all of it, you miss a lot of important points, okay? There's no way that anybody had time to plant taillight pieces into John O'Keefe's clothing by the time they bagged it at the hospital. There's no opportunity for that. And the timeline itself makes it very, very, very improbable that this could have been pulled off by people who were like criminals at heart and maybe have done shit like this 1,000 times before. It is not these police officers planning evidence, okay? And Mark Betterow seems to be an attorney that I see on all of these grifter channels. And I know if you have listened to me this far, I thank you. I want you to please think about the people. You are paying people like Turtle Boy and Mike Crawford and Mazza and Melanie Little and LTL Brian and these people who are the glarer. They are stealing money from you. They are asking you for money for either super chats. Turtle Boy is the worst. I mean, he's constantly making sure that you're aware of all of the financial ways that you can support him and Karen. And they want your money. That's why they're doing this. That is the only reason why they're doing this. All of these people know that she is guilty. And it's disgusting because they have you completely brainwashed into having these crazy confirmation biases that when things are disproven factually in the court of law, you just disregard it. And it's quite sad because if you watch the court, okay, you cannot lie under oath. In the public, you can lie all you want. As a defense attorney, that's what they do. That's what Karen Reed does. That's what Turtle Boy does. That's what all of these people are doing. They're not under oath. They're not in a court of law. They are not under the pains and penalty of perjury. Do you notice that Karen Reed wants to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk to everybody who will listen to her outside of court? But inside of court, she doesn't want to speak anything. When the jury's deliberating and she's starting to get scared that, oh my gosh, I'm going to get convicted of something because they didn't come back with a not guilty right away like we thought we were going to get, now I'm going to shut up. And now I trust these cops to walk me to and fro. She's screaming from the rooftop that all these cops are corrupt, right? But she'll take their aid in making sure that she's safe walking back and forth from the court every day. It's disgusting. So I'm going to do just a little bit of commentary on this here. So let's get started.
It's not going to go anywhere that like this motion to dismiss or whatever, or at least poll the jurors is going to fail. That she's not going to allow it. And Melanie thinks there's no way she has to allow it. To be very clear, I'm with Mark on this one.